So today is going to be our final step on installing the inverter, which means we do have a remote that we're going to be installing on the side of our cabinet here, right below our switches for our lights. And now I have about 25 feet of cable that will go from the inverter. We'll route it through the cabinets and around and up to the side of the cabinet, where we're going to drill a hole and get ready to mount our remote. So pretty simple. I'm going to pull out the refrigerator so I can access my holes back here, run my wire through, use some cable clamps alongside of the inside of the cabinet and around, and we'll give this thing a test run, and hopefully it works okay. So from the inverter, we run our cable through the cabinet, in behind the refrigerator, through this cabinet wire, tie it down underneath and around the bench seat, through the cabinet wardrobe here and up. So now we have it marked off. We're going to drill our holes here, and then we're going to take a jigsaw, cut that out, and then we'll be able to mount our remote and then be able to hook it up and give it a test. Okay, so we have our switch installed, and I put a little bit of blocker wood behind here to have something to screw in, because this is only a 1/4 inch plywood here, and we don't have the power turned on or anything yet. So switch is installed and cables run. May not look like the prettiest thing, but we do have it inside. Now we have a considerable mess to clean up. So I'm going to run the vacuum, get the cushions and table set back up, put things away, then we'll give it a test. So after plugging it into the inverter, routing our cable through our galley and through our benches and up through our wardrobe and mounting it on the side here, now comes the real test. As long as I didn't pinch any wires or anything like that, it should turn on. So let's get set up and flick the switch. Okay, so our switch is mounted here under our switch panel, and that way I can be able to turn the inverter on and off from this location right here. So we're going to go ahead and push the switch. I've got the power turned on to the inverter, so hopefully when I push the switch, it'll light up. Alright, comes on, and if I push the button, we should hear it beep and turn off. Bang. So I think that's going to be a pretty good setup. Remote is located here on the side. I won't have to open and close our bench seat, turn on and off the inverter, and most of the time, if I'm on shore power, I'm plugged into the AC anyway. And if I get into a location where I don't have power, then I can access the bench seat, plug things in, and still be able to turn things on and off. So that's that. And well, I have one more thing to show you. A neat little goodie that I found. So in a previous video, I mentioned that above my bed I would like to install a vent, and I was considering a fantastic fan. I've seen those on YouTube, easy to install, they work really great. And so no sooner than I said that, I think I went on Craigslist, and lo and behold, the only one in Oregon for sale is on Craigslist, brand new, unopened, in a box, and it was on sale for $140. So I had to drive about 40 miles and pick it up and bring it home. So let me show it to you. So the fantastic vent. I have since opened the box, check everything out, and everything is there. So I'll pull this out of the box, show you what it is, and talk about how I'm going to hook this thing up and what I've got coming. And then I think we'll be a wrap for this video. So let's unbox this bad boy. Let's see what we have inside. So they give you a template. Basically, supposedly this is going to go under the fan on top when you mount it, but no. we'll do something a little different. And this is our fan. So it's got a nice smoke covered top, and this has the thermostat control, so I can set it to turn on or off on a particular temperature. If I like it comfortable in here, I can turn it down so it turns off. It's also reversible, and little fuse, three speed setting, and manual lid. So let's set that aside. And then it also has a package for the wiring. You have some instructions, and it also has the little beauty ring for the inside, which you have to cut down to fit your ceiling. So that's our fan. That'll be another task. We'll get that installed on a beautiful weekend. So today I went online, do a little bit of shopping, and in addition to the fantastic vent here, I also bought the Ultra Breeze cover that goes over top of the vent, so I can actually open the vent and leave it open if it rains or anything like that. Plus, I opted in for the additional bug screen, so no critters can come inside that and make a nest and all that good stuff. Bees, hornets, and all that, yada yada yada. So we want to keep the bugs out. So I do have some of that. I also have some Dicor lap sealant coming, so we can get these things mounted and test it out, run wiring, hook it to a switch, and yeah, I'm excited. Get some ventilation going in here, because I know that in Oregon the summers get really hot, and you don't want to be in a box when it heats up. So also, I know in one of my videos I mentioned I do have some pulls that I will be installing on top of my bench seats, so I won't need to keep grabbing the front of the bench seat and trying to pull it up, maybe rip out a nail or something. So with these pulls, I'll be able to just pull up on the bench seat and have access to that. So that's what we've got in store. So we've got everything hooked up. Here in just a little bit, I'm going to turn the converter on and get the batteries charged, because I've been out here for quite a while and running all the lights, so the battery is I don't say low, but I want to keep them topped off. So we'll fire up the converter and call it a night. Turn the heater on, make sure it stays nice and warm in here, and get ready for another day. So with that, hey, thank you for watching and staying with the videos, your comments, and please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate everybody on YouTube for the support they've given me through this build. So that's pretty cool. YouTube's a pretty tight community, and I'm proud to be part of it. So with that, I'd like to say stay tuned.